From Tucson, we travel north through Navajo country, go past the Vermilion Cliffs, crossing the Colorado, and end up at Lee's Ferry. This is Cathedral Rock. Our campsite at Lee's Ferry Campground overlooks the Colorado River. Our first night, we get a look at what the moon will look like the next couple days coming over the cliffs above the Colorado. This is the section of river we'll be traveling, and we'll be starting off at the Lee's Ferry docking place. Our captain has loaded up our Sea Eagle kayak together with some other folks' kayaks, and we'll take off up the river on a cold morning, about 45 degrees. We'll be heading up about 8 miles up the river to a place called the Petroglyphs. Here we unload the boats and say goodbye to our captain, who goes further upriver to drop off a couple of more ambitious kayakers, younger kids. We take a short hike up to the Petroglyphs. The Navajos used this area as a crossing place across the Colorado. From here, we look up to the viewpoint at Horseshoe Bend, which we visited several times. Looking down from there, the river looks spectacular, and we can see where we'll be starting. The cliffs surrounding us are spectacular and sometimes a bit eerie. The cliffs rise over 1,000 feet on both sides of our kayak. About 4 miles downstream, we pick a nice friendly spot for our lunch.
And at Lee's Ferry.
The waters of the Colorado at this time of year are sparkling clear.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
This is really hard work, you know, because somebody has to hold the camera.
I know, you can turn it off and you turn it on. Okay?
Almost to the end. See the cliffs above,
You're right,
the
there's some
green
cliffs
cliffs above Lee's Ferry. That night, we get a spectacular view of the blue moon at the end of October, glistening above the Colorado over our campsite. And here's Judy eating her Walmart cherry pie.
No, it's Kroger's.
Oh, it's a Kroger cherry
It's
pie.
a Kroger's.
You can get them at Walmart for half price. Heated up over the campfire.
Mm-hmm. It's a treat. And I don't usually like